All right, guys. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody today, this Wednesday? My name is Jennifer Olea. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Yuma, Arizona, where the weather this morning was gorgeous. Like, gorgeous. Almost, I was like this close to leaving the front door open for some fresh air. This close. Maybe I could have done it for about, I don't know, 15 minutes. But I love the time of year when I can open up the front door and just let in some fresh air. We've been living with the AC on for quite some time now, right? Here in the desert, summertime is not for the weak. So, but yeah, we we're so close to that, just that perfect temperature. Um, so, like I said, my name is Jennifer. I'm here on Wednesdays. Today, I do on Wednesday morning. I do a live on. I forgot to turn off. Hold on one second. I forgot to turn off um, like notifications. But so Wednesdays I do a live. I did a really cute card today. I think it's cute. You guys let me know. But I did this card today. So if you want to see how I made this card, you could go to the live section here on YouTube. But I always do a recorded video also. So that's what you're watching right now. It's a recorded video of a fun fold. And I had a friend ask me the other day, do you think you're ever going to run out of fun folds? I don't think so because you can always like it could be the same fold but with different product, right? It's always going to look a little different. So, with that being said, um, let me show you the card we're going to make today. So, this is the card we're making today, and it folds up like this. So, when I first saw the directions for this, or I actually just looked at measurements, and I was like, how does this work? I was like, how? So, I believe this is called a bridge card. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. So this is the card we're going to be making, but I wanted to show you a different, same card, just different product, right? So it folds like this, and look at how cute this is. Lately, I've been talking about setting cards on a mantle, which we do not have a mantle because we don't have a fireplace. But this would just be so cute sitting up there. And then you can write your stuff here, or you could write stuff on the back, right? So you have a pretty good space there to write on the back. Okay, so how, let's see, JLA Crafts is how you can find me on all the socials. And let's start talking measurements. So measurements are written down in a recipe card that I send out on my through my email every Wednesday. So make sure you're signed up for that. Okay, where are we? Let's see. I'm going to put this guy right here. Okay, so we are starting with early espresso. It's the darkest brown that we have right now. It's a gorgeous color. So this card base is 4 1/4 by 8. And I'm just going to double check sound because I checked it before. Yep, it looks like it's still working. Okay, perfect. And then I have scored this, and I scored it already, but let's bring it out, the trimmer. And we're going to score at 1 1/4. Okay. 1 1/4, 2.5. There's 2.5, 5.5, half, 5.5, and 6 3/4. So there's that right there. Now, when I first saw this card base and I started cutting things up, I was like, it just looks small. Like, how is this going to work? But it's because of the way that you fold it. When it lays flat, it's going to fit in your regular envelope. Okay, so there's the scores, right? So what we're going to do is it folds, you take your two inside score lines and you fold those in like so. And then you take your two other score lines, your outer score lines, and those go back like this. Okay, so it kind of, this kind of is like a Z. Well, it's kind of, but okay. So this is our card base. Okay. Now, you see that right there? Okay. So before you attach the bridge to it, we're going to put some Designer's Series paper on here. So what I did, let's see. See if I want to change it up at all. I like this paper. It's got the little cute little foxes on it. So that's going to be the background. And then I think I'm going to change these guys. Oops, I want my leaves going up. And then we have these stripes that are going to go on the inside. So let's go ahead and attach those. So these are 1 by 4. So a great way to use up some of your strips, right? This one right here is 2 3/4 by 4. Let's see, and like so. Now we're going to take a piece of cardstock that I used Early Espresso, so the same color as the card base. And this guy is 1 1/4 by 5.5. And then I took a strip of Designer Series paper that is 1 by 5 1/4. And we're going to put that on like this. So maybe I want to do it like this. I think we'll switch it up and use this side of the paper for this guy. So there is that. Okay. Now we're going to attach it. You're like, how? See, it's going to attach like this. Okay. But this is how you fold the card. You can either fold it like this or you could fold it like that. Okay. And that's how it fits in your envelope. So this right here is 4 1/4 by 5.5. Okay. So we're going to take our bridge, and I'm just adding some adhesive on the end because it's only going to attach to these front panels right here. Okay. So make sure my pumpkins are up facing the correct way. And we're going to add that one. And I'm going to kind of use the grid paper. And like that so that it's straight. Okay. So attach, attach. Now see, here is your card. Okay. Not as tricky. I had a hard time wrapping my brain around this. I was chatting with a friend while I was trying to cut, and I could not figure out how. I thought this guy was going to like slide, how it wasn't attached to one side. I figured it out after I stopped talking. Okay, so then we're going to use some very vanilla and just some scratch paper, or and we're going to take this guy and we're going to ink it up, and we're not going to color it. If you want to see me color it, I did that in my live video. Today, September. It's not August anymore. It's September. September 10th, I did a video where I colored this guy. Okay, so we have that. And then, this was the paper for back here. It was. Oops. Will this work? Yeah, that'll work too. We're going to take Autumn Wishes. Make sure the stamp is clean. In Cajun Craze. And we're going to stamp this on this paper. And we're going to flip it over because I have some smooch on there. And we are going to use this as the backing. So if you want to sign your name to it, you want to do a little thank you to you, whatever, right? Okay, so that's going to go there. Now, we are going to cut this guy out. Oh yeah, I did smudge. I smudged up my thumb. Okay, so let's get our die out. Let's see. This one. Okay, so we're going to cut out our pumpkin. Like so. Let's get our machine, our die, and I'm hoping that I did everything up here when I was making that card instead of over here, because when I had class on Friday, some of the ladies told me that with the little picture-in-picture, you can't see some of the stuff I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to move that picture-in-picture, like I could be up in a different corner, like over there. But I have to figure that out. So I was trying to tell myself, work in the right-hand corner over here. So you guys let me know if I did that, please. Okay. So so here's it cut out, but it's not very even, and so I don't really like that. So we're going to do it again. It's just paper. Stamp again. If you don't like it how you did it, stamp again. Don't like how it cut out, cut it out again. All right, so there's that. I'll close up my ink pad. And then, maybe I won't talk when I've tried to do this one. So let me do it over on this side. So what you can also do, if like so, you can always take washi tape, or I just have this little sticky tape. Stick it on there. And then we're going to roll it through. And then we'll take it out. And I do save this. I'll use it again. Sometimes it just runs out of sticky and then it just gets thrown in the trash can, right? Okay, so there's that guy. Much better, right? Let me show you the difference. Trash. See how this has way more edge over here than here? It's just because the die moved when I cut it, when the machine cut it out. Okay, so I do have this strip of Cajun Craze, which is 1 by 3.5. And I'm going to stamp Grateful for You on it, but I want it in, I'm going to do it in Early Espresso because I don't want this tone on tone. Okay, so going to do it kind of in the middle because I am going to stick the pumpkin on top of here, but I also want to cut a little, what do they call this? Banner? Pennant? So to do that, right, you do the line up the middle, and this, I didn't use the line at all for this, so it's a little crooked. Okay, so we have our card. I'm going to stick this guy on here, right, but I only want adhesive on the part that's touching the bridge. So adhesive has to go, you could do on here. Sometimes I'm a little leery of doing it this way because I don't want to go too far over, but I think this works like so. Okay, and then I'm going to stick this guy in like this, yeah. But I'm going to add adhesive. Like so. Like that. And then I have somewhere I have these guys. I wasn't going to do it, but now I've changed my mind again. So in the die set that's part of the suite, well, there's two dies that are part of the big suite, but this is Amber Autumn, where it has the really gorgeous leaf cut out that I did again in the live this morning that you could see. But this copper foil, and it's just gorgeous. So I am going to cut out a couple of leaves so that I can tuck them in here. But hopefully I didn't put too much adhesive. So I'm just going to, there's one leaf, so we're going to have to go through the machine twice. But like this. And we'll go like this. Now this foil has been through the machine quite a lot. And so it gets some texture on it. And it gets texture on it. Yeah, there you go. You can see that. You see all that texture? I save those pieces. I don't mind them because this leaf is small enough that's not really noticeable. And also it's a leaf. A leaf has texture on it, right? So also I should say I should have ran those guys through the machine twice because foil is a lot thicker than cardstock. And by a lot, I mean, it's just thicker. It's not really a lot thicker. And sometimes that makes it just a little bit harder to punch out from the dies. So let's get our card. And hopefully, there we go. I'm going to stick these guys in here. And I'm just adding some adhesive. Stop throwing my Stampin' Seal. I think with the, ooh, I feel some glue right there. Ooh, do I have a pencil right here? I don't think I do. But I have if you have a little adhesive that's kind of not underneath your paper, you could use I have this little rubber thingy that takes adhesive off. You can also use a pencil eraser, but you want to make sure your pencil eraser is clean. Don't use a dirty one. Okay, we're going to add our last leaf. And that guy's going to go like so. All right, so this is our fun fold for today. It's so cute, and it's so, it looks so complicated, and maybe it was just my brain on Monday when I was trying to come up with this. It was really hurting my brain, but it's fairly easy once you're like, oh, once the light bulb goes off, easy peasy. Okay. Um, so hopefully you guys like it. Send me pictures of what you create with it. If you create this fun fold, I love seeing the pictures. Makes me so, so happy. Um, I hope you have a little fun today or paper crafting fun. You guys know I'm in here in the casita all day on Wednesdays, just doing what I love. And if you have any questions, reach out. If you're watching this video live, don't forget to sign up October 4th for World Card Making Day. Stampin' Up is doing a free event, and they are going to give you a little gift. So make sure you sign up for that. Um, it's going to be live, and then you'll be able to catch replays for that too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a little paper crafting fun today. Bye, guys.